Frank Galvin has known better days. A once successful Boston lawyer, he's drunk, disillusioned, and down to his last client. Paul Newman is Frank Galvin in the powerful new suspense drama, The Verdict. Frank Galvin's last chance to resurrect his failing career comes when he takes on a controversial lawsuit that no one thinks he can win.
It's a very interesting character for me to play because he's unlike Cool Hand Luke and Hud and Ryan Absence and Mouse and so forth. He's not the cool, collected type. He's frightened. He's an alcoholic. He's on the edge of things all the time. He's panicked. And I'm having a wonderful time.
Both his client and the opposition want an out-of-court settlement. But for Frank Galvin, this is no ordinary lawsuit. It represents a chance to redeem his faith in justice and in himself.
I came here to take your money. I brought snapshots to show you so I could get your money. I can't do it. I can't take it. Because if I take the money, I'm lost. I can't do it. I can't take it.
Five-time Oscar nominee Paul Newman heads an all-star ensemble cast in The Verdict, a 20th Century Fox release of a Zanuck Brown production of a Sidney Lumet film. The Verdict's director, Sidney Lumet, is no stranger to courtroom drama. His film directorial debut was 12 Angry Men, for which he received the first of his 3 Best Directing Oscar nominations. The others were for Dog Day Afternoon and Network. The set of The Verdict is a reunion of sorts for Lumet, with stars Paul Newman, Jack Warden, and James Mason, all of whom have worked with him before.
I've worked with him a lot before. I've worked with him in the television days where he, his apprentice years were passed in television field, and he did splendid in the golden era of American television, and you know what I mean by that. And his technique, fortunately, which he learned in live television, that's to say of rehearsing so thoroughly.
And Sidney's lovely to work with. He's so organized, and being an actor, he started off as an actor himself, that he understands actors. So when you just make a wrong move, he says, no, just bring it down a little bit or bring it up. And, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Actor Paul Newman is himself a top director, but this doesn't affect his working relationship with Sidney Lumet.
It's a community medium, and the whole idea of the director-actor relationship is really each one feeds the other one ideas. There's no dichotomy there at all for me. I mean, as an actor, I work as a director, and as a director, I work as an actor.
Galvin's courtroom adversary is the head of the city's most powerful law firm, masterfully played by veteran actor James Mason.
I would say he's probably a very decent sort of man at home and away from the courts. In courts you can fault him, perhaps, because he doesn't absolutely always play fair by certain rules, because he uses influence in a way that is perhaps not quite fair to the opposition.
Mason's character will do anything to win his case. Among his tricks, he coaches a witness how to testify.
Be positive. Just tell the truth. Whatever the truth is, just tell that. You were a doctor.
Well, I was one of a group of medical...
Now, answer affirmatively, simply, please. And try to keep your answers down to 3 words. Who else was with you in the operating room?
Miss Nevins, nurse anesthetist. Dr. Marks, of course. Maureen Rooney, the
And what did these
nurse.
people do when her heart stopped?
We went to Code Blue.
And what did your team do then?
Well,
you brought 30 years of medical experience to bear, isn't that what you did?
Yes.
A patient riddled with complications, with questionable information on a medical chart.
We did everything we could.
To save her and to save the child.
Yes.
You reached down into death,
My
didn't
God, we tried to save her. You can't know. You can't know.
Good, good. Now tell us.
Everyone has always said that lawyers are born actors. And it's probably true. We do a lot of preparation. One thing that we don't want in the courtroom is spontaneity. We don't tell them what to say, but we tell them how to say it. The judge in the verdict of course, is completely one-sided. But I've seen this. The judge should let the lawyers try the case, let the jury retain and draw the inferences on the credibility. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way in the real world.
You open your mouth, you're losing my case for me.
Now listen to me, Phil.
No, you listen to me. All I want on this trial was a fair shake. Okay? Push me into court 5 days early. I lose my star witness, and I can't get a continuance, and I don't care. I'm going up there, I'm going to try it, I'm going to let the jury decide. You know, they told me about you. Said you're a hard ass, you're a defendant's judge. No, I don't care. I said to hell with it, to hell with it.
Look, Galvin, many years ago...
Come on. Hey, don't give me that about you being a lawyer, too. I know about you. You couldn't hack it as a lawyer. You were a bag man for the boys downtown, and you still are. I know about you.
Are you done?
You're damn right I'm done. I'm going to ask for a mistrial. I'm going to request that you disqualify yourself from sitting on this case. I'm going to take a transcript of the trial to the Judicial Conduct Board and ask that they impeach your ass.
You aren't going to get a mistrial, boy. We're going back there this afternoon, and we're going to try this case to the end. Now, you get out of here before I call a bailiff and have you thrown in jail.
Paul, first of all, he's a sensational actor, an actor who has grown through the years. And I mean, you can just see the growth right through every one of his pictures. I'm certainly lucky enough to have been associated with Paul on some of the big ones, Butch Cassidy, The Sting, and now The Verdict. And I think what he does in The Verdict is just about the best thing he's done. I think he's right at the pinnacle of his career.
Paul Newman regarded this role and this script of David Mamet as challenging because it gave him an opportunity, a hazardous opportunity at this point in his career, to show his vulnerability, to show his nerve ends. Sidney Lumet and Paul Newman determined between them that he would be extremely exposed, naked to the world, so to speak. You see a new Paul Newman.
What do you do if you don't have a witness?
He was their witness.
That's right.
I think we tried that, Francis. Case is over. You know, you broke the first rule I ever taught you in law school. You never ask a question unless you have the answer to it. Even your own expert witness said there was no negligence. It's over, period. There'll be other cases.
There are no other cases. This is the case. There are no other cases. This is the case. There are no other cases. This is the case. No other cases. This is the case.
There are some people who are going to say, well, this is a courtroom thing, which it isn't. They're going to say it's an attack on the Catholic Church, which it isn't. They're going to say it's an attack on hospitals, which it isn't. It's really the redemption of a human being.